Hello, there are a couple of things I should mention before I get into this vlog. So, first thing, I'm sure you can see my blog. I haven't posted anything for about 5 weeks. I'll get into why in this video, of course, but a lot of that is because some weeks I would have just uploaded a video saying like, "Hi guys, in this devlog, nothing went how it was meant to, and I ended up with no progress, and nothing happened. Alright, see you in the next one, goodbye." And I didn't want to make those, so I've just combined this all into one big thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to act like everything I did went perfectly well and that everything was completely fine, because it wasn't and it didn't. So I'm going to talk about failures a lot. Second of all, I'm really ill. Probably as ill as I've been this entire academic year, so sorry if I sound a bit nasally or anything, but this video has to be done now, so I'm recording it. Also, this is the first ever proper length video I've ever edited. I don't edit much, but I'm kind of just crossing my fingers, wishing myself luck, hoping that it turns out alright. That's about it. See you in the actual devlog. Alright, so first thing I should talk about is probably where I last left off on my actual devlog with this paragraph. As you can see here, sorry, I'm not going to spend too long breaking it down, but what this means is that it's working, i.e. the thing that I had a problem with last time is finally working. So let me just explain what the problem was and how I fixed it. Basically, this object, the object that I was trying to move, had a nav mesh and a rigid body on it at the same time. They don't clash, they don't work together. So now, every time it has a nav mesh active, the rigid body not active. And every time the nav mesh isn't active, the rigid body is, and that lets it bounce. But the issue with this was, the reason why I didn't figure this out straight away was because you can't just turn off a rigid body. You have to delete it and then re-add it back in, which is weird, it's strange. So I kind of had to almost backdoor that problem. But thankfully, after about maybe 2.5 weeks of just trying to fix that, I managed to do it, which was a great feeling, don't get me wrong, but it was a massive amount of time to spend on one thing. So all of this is recorded about 5 or so hours after the first chunk of recording. I've managed to feel even more ill, so if I sound any worse, that's why. Everything from now on is just going to be about my assets, so there's going to be a lot less of this, flashy editing, which has taken me almost 4 hours for 2 minutes. And so from now on, it's kind of just going to be beat to beat to beat, just assets or failures. I'm going to try and make it go a lot quicker. And we're going to start that off by talking about another thing that didn't work for a long amount of time. This one, I'm going to make it a lot quicker. Basically, so I made a pair of glasses. The idea of the pair of glasses in the game, you'll see it if you play the game, is that it lets you see a lot more things when you put them on, things that you can't see without the glasses on. So I made that in-game. That took best part of a day. I was really proud of it because of how cool it looked. I mean, you can see the video, you can see how cool it looked. But I wanted to make some UI that sort of merged in with it better. So I wanted to make the glasses coming on as an animation a video that plays over the screen, as opposed to a physical thing in Unity in the game. Because I thought that would be easier to edit, and I thought that I'd be able to make that look cooler by merging it with other bits of UI better. So I spent about 2 or 3 weeks trying to get that to work. That's why I haven't been able to post a devlog, because I can't just post, I tried to do this, it didn't work. So after like 3 weeks I gave up on that. All of that work has become 20 seconds in this video, so yay again! But as you can see in the actual game, I managed to put some UI onto the glasses or just around the glasses, and it still looks fine. Just, I was hoping it would be a bit better. But I'm happy to settle in this situation. Alright, only 2 parts left to go, go us! So there's this part, which is just going to be me talking about assets and everything that's in the game, and the next part, which is also going to be me talking about assets, but it's stuff that's not in the game. And then after that, you get to leave, I get my distinction, please, and then we're all happy. Alright, see you there. So first of all, there's the pot. I made him before week 6, I made him before that devlog, but I only added him to the game afterwards. Here's how he looks as a hologram, here's how he looks regularly. I'm very happy with him. Then there are door animations. First of all, both doors, just a sliding door, very simple, but I think it looks good. Very happy with the style, and I think I stuck with that style for the other doors, the sort of hatch that opens up when a pot climbs into it. Um, both sort of variants of that animation I'm very happy with. And then there's the blood on the floors in the first room. Very happy with that. I think that looks great. I think it tells you what to do in a sinister, eerie way. And then there's the text on the walls, which was a complete accident. I imported a font that I thought looked cool to Blender, and then it turned out looking like that. And I thought, that's evil, that's creepy. I put it into the game and it looked just like that. So very, very happy with that. There's also the padded walls. I don't know why I'm doing it in this order. They actually have a lot less faces than you might expect. I made them with normal maps, which just makes them a lot more optimized for the game. So happy with myself for learning that. That took best part of, no, even 2 days I think it took. So yeah, very proud of myself for that. And then there's the machine itself. Big machine, it's meant to be sinister, it's meant to cause climate change at the push of a button, so very evil, because that's wrong, by the way, not to get political. I think it turned out quite good. I think it looks evil, especially in the shaded, rendered sort of game environment. It looks brilliant, so very happy with all of that.
Je suis dans la même horizon, seul sur l'abri des loups, et je n'attends plus que toi, mon amour. C'est là, dans la même horizon, où je me remémore les jours.
And with that, we are done. I hope you've enjoyed. I'm saying you directly to the invigilator because I assume you're the only person who's watched this the whole way through. I hope you've enjoyed it somewhat. At least, you know, a fraction of the amount that I've enjoyed making this, because in the last 8 or so hours I have found a new passion, I guess, for content creation. I've been really enjoying this. I've spent 8 hours today while being ill on this, which is new for me. Usually when I'm ill I just sit down and can't do anything, so I'm really having a great time. I hope I communicated my ideas properly. I hope it was, you know, obvious what I meant every step of the way. And yeah, I hope this wasn't a massive waste of, what, 7 minutes now of your life? And yeah, with all that, I'm done. See you